GillesDeleuzes's Assemblages and Rhizomatic Thinking. Gilles Deleuze, in collaboration with Félix Guattari, developed some of his most influential ideas in works like Anti-Oedipus, 1972, and 1,000 Plateaus, 1980. Among these are the concepts of assemblage, agencement, and rhizome, which offer novel ways of understanding systems, structures, and relationships. These ideas are central to Deleuze's philosophical project of rejecting hierarchical and linear modes of thinking in favor of multiplicity, fluidity, and decentralization. An assemblage, according to Deleuze and Guattari, is a collection of heterogeneous elements that come together to form a functional or emergent whole. Unlike traditional systems, which are often defined by rigid hierarchies or fixed relationships, assemblages are dynamic and constantly shifting. They are composed of a wide range of components, human and non-human, material and immaterial. For instance, a city can be understood as an assemblage of people, infrastructure, social practices, and technologies. What distinguishes assemblages is their openness to change. They are not fixed structures but processes, continually forming and dissolving as new connections are made. The concept of assemblage challenges traditional ideas of causality and organization. In an assemblage, power and agency are distributed across multiple components rather than concentrated in a single source. This perspective has profound implications for understanding social, political, and ecological systems. For example, rather than viewing political power as emanating from a single authority, Deleuze's concept of assemblage suggests that power emerges from the interactions and relationships within a network. Closely tied to the idea of assemblage is the concept of the rhizome. Introduced in 1,000 Plateaus, the rhizome serves as a metaphor for a non-hierarchical, decentralized mode of organization. Unlike trees, which grow vertically from a single trunk and follow a linear, hierarchical structure, rhizomes spread horizontally, forming connections in multiple directions. Examples of rhizomatic systems include the Internet, grassroots social movements, and linguistic networks. Rhizomes resist fixed boundaries and binary thinking, embracing instead multiplicity and interconnectedness. Deleuze and Guattari contrast rhizomatic thinking with arborescent models, which are hierarchical and linear. Arborescent systems rely on clear divisions, fixed identities, and top-down control. In contrast, rhizomatic systems are open-ended, adaptive, and emergent. They allow for the creation of new connections and the proliferation of difference. This rhizomatic logic is central to Deleuze's broader critique of traditional Western philosophy, which he sees as overly reliant on static categories and rigid frameworks. The rhizome also has a political dimension. Deleuze and Guattari use it to critique centralized power structures and advocate for decentralized, non-hierarchical forms of resistance. Rhizomatic systems are difficult to control because they lack a single point of vulnerability. This makes them a powerful model for understanding and organizing resistance in the face of oppressive systems. For example, many contemporary activist networks operate in a rhizomatic manner, relying on decentralized coordination and spontaneous action rather than rigid leadership. Another key concept in Deleuze's later work is deterritorialization, which refers to the process of destabilizing or breaking away from established structures and boundaries. Deterritorialization is a force of disruption and creativity, enabling the formation of new assemblages and connections. However, it is always accompanied by reterritorialization, the process by which order and stability are re-established. This dynamic interplay reflects the tension between freedom and constraint, innovation and tradition. The ideas of assemblage and rhizome have had a profound impact on a wide range of fields, including sociology, cultural studies, ecology, and political theory. They offer new tools for understanding the complexity and interconnectedness of contemporary systems, from global capitalism to digital networks. By emphasizing multiplicity, decentralization, and emergence, Deleuze and Guattari challenge us to rethink how we conceptualize power, identity, and agency. At their core, these concepts reflect Deleuze's commitment to immanence and multiplicity. Rather than imposing fixed meanings or structures, Deleuze's philosophy embraces the richness and diversity of life. Assemblages and rhizomes encourage us to think beyond rigid hierarchies, exploring new possibilities for connection, creativity, and transformation. In doing so, they offer a powerful framework for navigating a complex, ever-changing world.